Good morning, Karen Kiriton. Second day of my week of lives and joining here every morning this week around 8:15-ish. And then guess what? I'm hopping over onto Instagram as well to do a live over there because what am I doing this week? Well, I'm testing to see what's going to happen with the algorithm because so little organic social media content is being seen right now. And what all of the experts are telling us is that the algorithm absolutely loves live content. So maybe not live content with yours truly, but if you are watching, please say hi. If there's anything you'd like me to cover in tomorrow, Thursday, Friday's lives, just let me know. If you're not comfortable commenting here, just PM me. It'd be great to hear from you and know that there's actually people there and I'm not just sitting here randomly talking to myself. So today's topic is all about social media content. And actually on Friday, I ran a live workshop about optimizing your personal profile and turning that into a professional one. Really interesting session. It's a brand new concept that I'm testing for my clients. I spent about a year testing it, and that's what I like to do. I like to test things and then see how it goes. But the reach that I'm getting, and this is astonishing, the reach that I'm getting on my Facebook personal profile is phenomenally different to that of my business page. Now, I've spent over a decade building my business page to, I think, around 1,300 followers. In fact, let's go off topic a little bit and head over onto Facebook because I want to show you this stuff because it's really, really good. So what I did, and actually I had to re-record, unfortunately I had some issues with my recording, and let's just jump over onto Facebook and hop over there. So this is my Facebook personal profile. This is me, as in my personal profile. And I just changed my banner actually yesterday. I quite like this. I thought it was a bit of fun. But I've made it look very much more like a business page. You'll see I've got 1,900. Sorry, I'm a bit bunged up this morning. 1,900 followers, which is a lot more than on my business page. Yet I've put no effort into that. Astonishing. You can see I've got a bio, which gives all the information there about my business. And actually, I did, and we're going to talk about content today, post today on my personal profile with some client feedback. So yes, I still share my memories, but actually several haircuts ago, I really like this one. But actually what I'm doing is there, you can see that's public. So everybody that's following me can see that. However, here, my friends and Pat friends, and that's just my friends. So when we talk about content, content's all about your audience because what we tend to do is not have a framework. So what I do when I work with my clients, I talk to them about the importance of understanding content because it's not about us, it's about the problems that we solve. We are all problem solvers. And one of the questions I get asked is, can I say the same thing across all platforms? Depends on who you're writing for or who you're talking to if you're going live. Be really clear about your objectives. And that's why it goes back to yesterday's live when I talk about having your plan in place. So I'll often talk about having a content framework. So for example, my content framework usually is a Monday. I will go live pretty much every single Monday. That's my content done. And then I can repurpose that onto my LinkedIn business page. It's going straight onto my Facebook. I then jump over onto Instagram because I'm a glutton for punishment. But then on a Tuesday, I might share a testimonial from a client, as I've just done on my Facebook personal profile. On a Wednesday, I might share a tip. A Thursday, I might talk about something I've been working on or developing. And then Friday, I might do a reflective post about my week. But I will only really do one sales post a week. So promoting a workshop. So I've got several workshops coming up next year, in the first quarter of next year. 3 of them are actually in person here in the East Midlands. So my content is being mixed up. So what I'd encourage you to think about is your social media feed should be like a really interesting magazine that's been designed for the people who you want to work with. It should be interesting. It should be varied. It shouldn't be selling. You know, I would never say anything online that I wouldn't say to somebody in person. So when we're considering our content, there's 2 different kinds of content. There's got your live stuff and your evergreen content. So your live things are your workshops, your events, maybe sharing your newsletter even, or a blog. But evergreen content is content that's got no sell-by date. It's got no sell-by date at all. So that's about you, who you are, your expertise, your services or your products, if you have a product-based business, who you help, how you help them, why people use you. All of those are content themes that you could take and use for your business. And then tomorrow, what we're going to talk about is a sort of imagery that we're going to use and how we can make that interesting and eye-catching. So feel free to message me if you've got any questions and if there's anything you'd like me to jump onto in more detail. But today is just a little bit about content, and I'll hope to see you this time tomorrow. Take care.